Hey Sagittarius, how's it going? This is your monthly reading for July for the Sagittarius energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, if you're cross-watching for Sagittarius. If you do that and the messages that you see here seems like they are for you, they probably are. Your spiritual guides probably led you to watch this to pick them up. I have some things that I want to tell you guys about before I start your reading. Some planetary stuff and some stuff about the astrology, and I'm really sorry, I don't know, it started in the last video that I did. I don't even know what word to use. So June 21st we moved into Cancer season, so happy Cancer season. June 28th, which is tomorrow because today is June 27th, we're going to have a full moon in Capricorn. So it's beneficial to focus your positive intentions in the areas of your work, your social connections, being harmonious, especially in a work environment, but all throughout your life. Social situations, any decisions, any areas of your life that you feel you need a lot of clarity and logic or grounding is really good for a full moon in Capricorn. So that's tomorrow night, and then on July 13th we have a new moon in Cancer. So that will feel probably pretty harmonious with everyone, since it's, Cancer, double Cancer. It could also feel super feely. It's a great time for positive manifestations about family, about love, romance, and healthy and genuine communication, like healthy communication. Cancers struggle with properly expressing their emotions, so it's a good time to focus on where you need to heal when it comes to that. On July 26th, Mercury goes retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde during Cancer season, so that is going to be pretty intense for some people. Now we have so many planets in retrograde that I really don't know yet whether it's going to be like a giant explosion or whether everybody's just going to be like, because we've already been sort of ruminating in this energy for a while with all these planets being retrograde. But because of the intensity of all of these things happening at once, I'm going to put my personal readings on sale right now, and the sale is going to run until Mercury retrograde is over. So if you feel drawn to get a reading with me, to get help with me, to work with me, the sooner the better to book your reading so you can get an earlier spot before they all fill up and I get overbooked. Because the sooner that you do the reading, the more information that you're going to have to deal with the next 2 months in a really emotionally balanced way where you can get the most out of the energies coming to you, and you don't feel like Mercury retrograde in Cancer season is happening to you. You feel like you're happening to it. So anyway, that's the whole point of that, because we're gonna start to feel the shade of Mercury retrograde after the new moon in Cancer on July 13th. So on July 27th, we're also gonna have a full moon in Aquarius, and Aquarius is the card of the star. So a lot of really great things should be happening during and after that full moon in Aquarius. Saturn is still going retrograde, so karma is going double time. So I feel like that full moon in Aquarius is going to signal. It's like, I feel like it's a checkpoint for Saturn in retrograde. Like, I feel like there are either like really, really big miracles coming, or like really shitty karma coming for people who have done shitty things. But I feel like whatever is coming to you, whether it's positive or negative, I feel like it's going to be big around the time of the Aquarius full moon. So I already pre-shuffled your deck, so I'm going to shuffle them just a little bit more before I start the reading. And I think I'm going to take a drink of water too, because I've been doing a few videos a day and my voice is getting a little rough. That's another thing that I haven't been saying for the other videos that I've done today, and that I forgot is, I want to tell you about Cancer season while I'm getting your cards shuffled and dealt and everything. And that is the main thing that I didn't say in the other videos today that I wish I would have, which is it's really important to drink so much water that you feel like you're trying to drown yourself during Cancer season. So like for the next 2 months, definitely, because you're going to be doing a lot of releasing, you're going to be doing a lot of purging. There's going to be a lot of endings, a lot of new beginnings, and with that is going to come a lot of energetic purging. So you're going to want to drink a lot of water to keep your system flushed out and to keep yourself hydrated, because, you know, in Cancer season, you might be crying a lot, so you definitely need to stay hydrated so you have something to cry out, right? Drink lots of water. And other things I want to tell you about Cancer season is that you sort of have to prepare for it. It's a time of the year that is really necessary to prepare for, to fully love yourself and be very nurturing with yourself. It's important to prepare. And Cancer, because these weeks during Cancer season, especially with Mercury going retrograde, we may be the most sensitive during these next few weeks of these next couple months than throughout the entire year. Okay, we may be way more sensitive, and so Cancer is all about being like in the shell, and so it's like being in this cozy little safe spot where nobody can get to you. So it's really beneficial to give yourself a place. I was just thinking about a close Sagittarius to me that's going to be going into a small place soon, and it will be beneficial. It will be beneficial for this time coming up, because it's important to have like a little cozy place that you feel like is just you, for you, that you can fill with things that make you feel comforted, whatever that is, whether it's posters of Mr. T, pictures of all the cats that you've ever owned, candles, crystals, incense, stuffed animals, whatever floats your boat, you know, whatever does it for you, whatever makes you feel comfortable and cozy. Try to put all of that stuff, you know, get that spot for yourself prepared with those things. And you know, because you're gonna need a place to go if you lose your shit, right? Sagittarius, you're usually pretty good at keeping your shit together. Honestly, I think in the emotional sense, you know, you can bottom out like everybody else, but still, you know, I don't know what the rest of your chart looks like. You know, it's just really good to think ahead for these things. Also, be really vigilant and aware if you are working with the public, or if you are at like a social event, or you're in social situations, because count for me, if you will, I'll wait, how many people you know that handle intense emotional situations like a boss. I'd probably be waiting a long time. Actually, not really, because you probably only come up with a couple. So my point is, like, be really aware and vigilant where you are, because some shit could pop off with somebody, and there could be, like, a lot of violence or unpleasant, dangerous things happening around you because people don't know how to deal with their emotions, and they could go into a really negative or violent energy. So just be really aware of your surroundings, okay? So let's get into the reading. For the recent past, so like how you're ending June and coming into July, Sagittarius, wow, we have the Emperor. This card represents Aries energy. Which is this is a fire sign, so this is also an energy that is very harmonious with Sagittarius. The Emperor gets shit done, right? Like, the Emperor is very vigilant, the Emperor is very responsible, the Emperor is basically the king of kings. Okay, the Emperor is always like sitting in a place where he can see his entire kingdom, and his entire kingdoms, because the Emperor he is not just the king of one realm, he is the king of kings. So you know, he looks after kings and kingdoms, and he's got more than one, right? So he's very vigilant. He's, you know, got his armor on. He's always ready for something to pop off, because, you know, he's running shit, okay? So you're running shit. You've been running shit in a good way. This is good. This came up with 35, seek the lesson, 34, tink, and this could be the one. So, this really shows you guys coming into a really rooted sense of personal power, and, you know, not taking anybody's shit, not letting people walk all over you, and I feel like for a lot of you, if this has been an issue, and I feel like maybe it could have been for some of you with the Emperor energy even coming up at all, it came up to balance something out. So if maybe you're coming out of a stage where in some situation of your life you didn't so much have the Emperor energy, and maybe there were some people that were overpowering you, or you felt overpowered by people in some way, you are or have been learning the lesson for that experience to happen in your life. And once we realize the lesson of why we're experiencing a certain thing, that's when it changes. And so you realized it, and it's changing you into this beautiful Emperor energy where you're like, okay, I don't have to let people steal my power anymore. I don't have to believe this illusion that other people have any sort of control over me in any way anymore. And with that energy, it shows you being small but fierce, right? Because Tink is little, but she's got her feet planted firmly on the ground, and she's just like not taking any shit, right? And this also is coming up with, this could be the one. So if you are recently starting a new relationship, if you have fallen in love with somebody, if you started something new, this could just show you, even just in the sense that you are on the right path. That if you're like questioning, whatever you're questioning, if you're like, well, I have a really good feeling about this, I really want to go this direction, but I'm not really sure. This is sort of showing you that the angels are going to lead you through your intuition towards what the right decision to make is. I feel like that is the message that's coming through for this. It's actually a little bit of Seven of Cups-ish, which is strange. I don't usually get that, but with this combination, that's what I'm getting. Like, you have a lot of options, you've had a lot of decisions recently, and one or more of those decisions are for real, really, really good opportunities for you. But, you know, don't fret, because I feel like your angels are going to totally lead you to the right places. You're going to have a lot of synchronicities. They're going to communicate with you in a lot of really important ways for you to understand what the right decisions are to make. So as we move into July, we have the Nine of Pentacles, beautiful Sagittarius. This shows you feeling really independent. This shows you moving into this really stable place with yourself where you feel like your hard work has paid off. And again, it shows you sort of coming out of this illusion of feeling that anybody has any control over you at all, because the Emperor energy, this Aries energy, is also the same as the Magician. So there's a little bit of that energy tied in with this as well. So it's like you're realizing that you are the one that is in control of your life. You are the one that is in control of your existence. You are the captain of your own ship. So if you want to be rich, you can manifest that. If you want to be poor, you can manifest that. If you want to be happy, you can manifest that. If you want to be miserable, you can manifest that. If you want to be powerless, you can manifest that. If you want to be unattractive, you can manifest that. If you want to be sweet and powerful and unconditionally loving and beautiful, you can manifest that. And so this shows you like coming into this energy of understanding this, moving out of this prior energy of someone holding some sort of, or you having the illusion that somebody had some sort of power over you. This shows you very independent. And we have card number 6, change is unavoidable. And this just shows, I feel a swift, intense change that you're feeling as you're moving into this new stage. This comes out with card number 58, the shadow of the past. So you're also feeling a soulmate connection with someone. We have retreat, you wanting to spend some time with this person that you love away from everyone else. If you're not in a relationship or you're not in love with anybody, if that is not part of your existence, then this shows you working through some past life stuff and wanting to sort of retreat in a hermit-like mode away from other people, to work through some, this feels heavy, this feels like it's a really big deal because of all the shifts and changes, and it's Cancer season and Mercury retrograde, so I feel like you're going to be catapulted back, honestly, into some really intense past life stuff. It may just come up in you on your own when you are alone because you feel like you need to retreat, and you might feel like you need to retreat because Spirit is going to want to sort of upload and unleash some past life memories into your psyche for you to look at and for you to heal, and some information needs to come into you for this. And it's gonna happen at the same time where you're like feeling very independent, like you can spend this time by yourself now. You've worked for this, and this is your good karma coming back, because Saturn is in retrograde, so this is good karma catching up to you. It's giving you some extra cash or a lot of cash. It's really bringing you into this abundant energy. You're changing into this new being, and so you're in this new, stronger, energetic place, and it's giving you this extra energy to have this sort of foundation and this retreat energy to look into maybe some past life trauma that has been blocking you. You're going to be able to work through some of those things, or some of those things are going to be triggered in you the beginning of July. Halfway through the month, Sagittarius, we have the 5 of Wands, so you're working really, really hard, Sagittarius. You're really putting in the work, and that's something that a Sagittarius can do very, very easily, because Sagittariuses have a really, really large amount of energy reserve to pull from. But you're really wanting to, it looks like you're really wanting to embrace your masculine side. This is number 11. For those of you who are a twin flame on your twin flame journey, this could be unification with your twin flame. This could be just a signal that these are certain lessons and things that you are going to be doing on your path, because you are working to reunite with your twin flame if you're not with your twin flame yet. This could just be you further working on accepting this energy, this Emperor energy with this embrace the masculine. This is you really working hard at being this strong, independent, really balanced, healthy person, releasing your past sorrows of codependency, realizing that this is so beautiful as you delve into these past life memories, in this retreat energy, just feeling like you're comfortable being by yourself, not really feeling lonely, just feeling comfortable being by yourself and working through these things. You're realizing that you had some seeds of codependency that were planted from abandonment issues and sorrow that you experienced in past life traumas. You're able to release those things, you're able to work through those things, and you're working really hard to work through those things, and it's paying off because it shows you really coming into this full balance with your masculine side, your masculine and your feminine side being very balanced in these energies, Sagittarius. And we see you closing out the month of July with the Nine of Cups. This is the wish card. This is you. This is like the genie in the bottle. This is you. Let's see, this comes out. Oh, this is so beautiful. This comes out with the Maiden, card number 22. Again, beautiful, beautiful numerology. We have 11 here with Embrace the Masculine. And then we have card number 22, 1122, and this is the Maiden, this is the Divine Feminine, this is the Divine Masculine. So we have a couple here, even in two different decks. So this could definitely be divine union for some of you on the twin flame journey. This could just be complete balance of your masculine and feminine side, but the Maiden specifically talks about the butterfly feeling, the passion, you know, the just being really freshly and beautifully in love with someone, okay? And that could be your wish. It could be your wish to be with this person in this beautiful, loving, honest relationship, because we also have share your truth card number 34. So this is a very honest, a very upfront energy. We also have keep an open mind. So we have a lot of truths coming in. I feel like closer to the end of the month, Sagittarius, you're possibly beginning a new relationship, or there's some sort of revitalization to an old relationship, but there's some sort of phase that is able to start in your life. Once you get this energy here, once you bring in this Emperor, masculine, divine masculine Emperor energy, whether you are a male or whether you're a female, once you bring this energy into you and you love it and you become comfortable with it and you become more independent and feeling like you're on your own, it's like you are able to welcome in this very soft, loving, like wish fulfilled sort of feminine energy, like a new relationship, whatever this is, however this is coming to you. It's beautiful because you're like building this foundation for this beautiful unconditional love to come in for you, and it's a very honest, very genuine, very genuine connection. And it's like, I feel like with keep an open mind, it's almost like it's just going to blow you away. It's just going to like blow your heart open, blow your mind open, and you're not going to be able to believe it. You're just going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I can't believe this is so good. I can't believe this is so loving. I can't believe this is so close to exactly what I asked for. Well, believe it, Sagittarius, because you're manifesting it. And Saturn is in retrograde and you've earned it. It's your good karma. You deserve it. And so keep an open mind, because whatever is coming in is the truth. It is. It may seem like it's too good to be true, but it's not. It is true. It's true. So whatever really good stuff comes for you at the end of July, just if it feels like it's too good to be true, just remember that you earned it. You earned it, and it is true. It is. So I hope you guys have a beautiful month. It looks like you're going to. If you guys want a personal reading with me, you can email me at jaxmoonbeam444@gmail.com. If you check my description box, there are other ways to contact me. You can also follow me on social media. There's information in my description box about my decks and other little nuggets of beautiful things. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, subscribes, your beautiful comments, your generous donations, and all of your love and support. It all means very, very much to me. So I love you guys very much, and I'll talk to you soon.